Welcome. You signed up to Music 1040, Survey of African American Music. This is a tutorial to help you navigate the website so you can do well in the class. You should all be familiar with this page. This is the Tri-C home page. Let's get you logged in. Let's click on the My Tri-C Space page. New browser will open up. When that browser opens up, you're going to log in. Use your Tri-C ID, the student number that you were given when you registered at the college. You should also have a password which was assigned to you when you first signed up for the course. Student ID, student password. Log in. And you should now be in the My Tri-C Space page. Let's do some administrative things first. You have a week to do this. We're going to verify that your computer's up to standards, or specs. If your computer's acceptable, you can take the class. If it isn't, then you may need to fix some things so that you can take the class. Do this immediately. On the top here is a bunch of tabs. Click on the Blackboard tab. This will take us to where we need to be. When that tab opens up, computer support. You need to click on browser check. This is extremely important. This will tell you if your computer's up to specs, if it's compliant, and if not, what's wrong and how to fix it. Do so immediately. Within the first week, if your computer is not compliant and you have to leave the class, two things that can be done. You can either transfer to another class, or you can get a refund, full or partial. After the first week, there's nothing you can do. If you can't fix it, you need to leave the class. As you can see, everything checks out. Windows Media Player, I actually have a good one, but it's saying I have not the latest version. My platform is Windows 7, which isn't necessarily supported yet, but it does work. I'm using it and it's been working. I haven't had any problems. But it'll tell you if your browser test fails and so forth. You need to verify whether or not these issues are major issues or if it's going to prevent you from taking a class. If the only problem is Windows 7, you should be fine. There shouldn't be any issues. Okay, let's go back. Now that you're here, we want to log into Blackboard 9.1. We'll click on this link and a new Blackboard will open up. I'll bring it up here. When that browser opens up, okay, I've already logged in. You'll have to enter your password and so forth. When you're in here, there's a module over on the right that says My Courses. You will look for the actual course listed, and here it is. It's got the title of the course, fall, the semester, the year, and the course number. Let's click on this link and we actually enter the class. We're in the class site. It's going to default to the announcements page. This is important. There's a couple of things here. How to use discussion board video. Check your browser, which you've already done. There's another one about how to do the content report. So just two more videos that you need to look at. This one and another one that'll be posted by the time you get in here. On the left-hand side, there's another module. This is your navigation module, and it'll help you get through the course to the various places you need to go. The announcements page is pretty straightforward. If there's a test or some other pertinent information, it'll be posted here, but particularly with the test, you shouldn't miss a test at all because there's an announcement for all of the tests when they go active, letting you know, hey, here's a test, take it. No one should ever contact me saying, where's the test? I don't see it. If you don't see it, it's probably because you missed it. Don't let that happen to you. Okay, announcements. Course information. Let's click on that tab. Course information contains all the things you need in order to do well in the course. The course guideline. These are the things you need to do in order to pass the course. The assignments. Here's your assigned reading, the weeks in which they're assigned to be read, what the subject matter is, when the tests are active, when the exams are active. You shouldn't miss anything. The dates are listed. They should be matched up with the syllabus and the calendar. The syllabus is here in a few different formats, so you should be able to look through one of these. Information on the tests and exams, information on the content reports that you need to do. Again, watch the accompanying video that's on the announcements page that'll go into detail about this. And then this is some questionnaires that go along with the content reports, and it also gives you some written information about how to perform the content reports. Simple enough. This is under course information. Let's move on. The discussion board. The discussion board is your weekly attendance. These are your various topics. Again, on the announcements page, there is a discussion board lecture, pretty much like the video you're looking at, that talks specifically about how to utilize the discussion board. I suggest that you all go through that. This is your attendance for the class. It's 10% of your grade, and that video goes through how to use the discussion board. Simple enough. Okay, let's move on. Course documents. This is important because this is where your lectures are. For all of the assigned reading, I've made lectures talking about the various subject matter. Simply click on the links and you'll be able to see the lectures, much like this video here. Your tests are located, both the exams and the quizzes. Simply click on the links when the tests go active. When it opens up, you'll click begin when you're ready and take the test. The only thing I will tell you is to make sure when you take the test that it is received. Glitches happen. Just because you think you went through it, make sure the computer accepted it and graded it. Sometimes people think they take it and it freezes up. Sometimes people take a test and it'll lock up on them. If that's the case, exit out. Maybe you'll have to reboot your computer. If nothing else, close out the browser, wait a few moments, log back in again. It should reset and you should be able to take it. Just a word of note. All the tests are active for 1 week's time. They'll start on a Monday at 8 a.m. and they'll remain active until the following Monday at 8 a.m. You have a full week. You may take the tests, quizzes, or exams as often as you wish while they are active. Your highest attempt will be your grade of record. There is no makeup for missed tests, no missed exams or no missed quizzes. There's no reason to miss it. You should be able to get to a computer at least once a week. If you can do so, you should be able to take the test. You sign up for the class. You just need to be able to get here and do what you need to do. Take your test. Simple enough. The lectures, and then there's required musical listening examples. I've gone through great pains to make sure that they're listed here on the outside, but if you click on the folders, you will also see the listening examples, and more importantly, you can listen to the listening examples. So they're available to you 24 hours a day. You need to know 3 things about all the listening examples. The style of music, which is listed on the outside of the folder. You need to be able to tell me the name of the performer and the title of the song. In some cases, it's not the title or it's not the performer, but it's the person who wrote the song. But you'll know in those specific situations. Here's a song, there's a performer, and there's the title of the song. And then you can click on it and listen to it. In the situation here, simply click on it. So you can listen to all the musical examples. That's all under course documents. Your notes, the lecture videos, the listening examples, and the tests. All right. Course notes. Course notes is nothing more than the notes I use when I made the lecture videos. It outlines the high points of the textbook, and also maybe some additional information that may not necessarily be in the text. I've given some supplemental information and I've placed it in here. This is stuff that basically outlines what you need to know for the test, and I've tried to organize it much like the rest of the course. Alright, so that's under course notes. Let's move on to contact information. This is a web-based course, so this is extremely important. The only way to contact me is via my email address. It's web-based. Just shouldn't be a need for a phone conversation. Anything that you do should be via email. Also, you can discuss some things via the discussion board, which is talked about in the discussion video. Alright, so that's that. The textbook, also important. The textbook is African American Music and Introduction by Earl L. Stewart. Here's the book. I don't care where you get it. It's obviously in a bookstore. There's a copy on loan in the library, but you can't remove it from the library. If you have funds, financial aid, and you're waiting for your money, see your advisor within the first week. This is extremely important. Within the first week, you can get vouchers to get your textbook. After the first week, there's really nothing we can do for you. If you wait too long, you can't get vouchers. You'll have to pay cash for the book. So do that immediately. Just because you don't have the book, that doesn't excuse you from any of the assignments. You still need to check into the discussion board. You still need to take tests and exams. So please stay on top of that and take care of your administrative issues. Textbook, your computer compliancy. Okay. If you can't get the book anywhere else, I would suggest going to a public library. Maybe you can take it out for a few weeks at a time. That's just a suggestion. Good luck. All right. The course schedule is nothing more than a calendar, but it helps you keep aware of what's going on. It defaults to a day view. I would suggest switching to the monthly view. Makes it a little more easier to navigate. You can see when class starts, and more importantly, it'll tell you when quizzes begin, when quizzes end, when tests start, and when tests end, such as your midterm and so forth. So all these dates are placed on this calendar or the course schedule. Keep in mind, there's 3 schedules available. One on the syllabus, one under the course information tab, and then another one here in the calendar. If there are any date discrepancies, please go by the calendar. This is the most accurate and this is the default. I may change things from time to time. I'll try not to, but I do have the right to do that. And if I do, I'll try to make an announcement, but it will be reflected here in the course calendar. So if nothing else, go by the course calendar if there's any issues. Lastly, if you ever need to know how you're doing, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, My Grades tab. If you click on this button, it'll let you know what's going on and where you stand in the class. Good luck. I hope you have fun in this class. I hope you do well. This just makes sure that you know how to navigate and do the things you need to do to get the A that I know you all want to have. Good luck, and I'll see you throughout the class.